Yeah. Yeah, I don't think it's live yet. Alright. Shit,
Hello, everyone. It's been a long time, but we're back. The Sheep's Clothing Podcast has returned, and I'm a little bit rusty if you can't tell. I haven't streamed to this YouTube for a long time, so bear with me on the technical difficulties here. But I hope you're good. I hope you're great. I hope you're wonderful. I hope everything is coming together perfectly for you in this world. We are out here living in in Trump's America. Couple updates. We're going to be doing this podcast again. We're bringing it back. Going to have a couple of guests line. I'm working on a couple of guests right now. Got everything. We're ironing it out. This is not going to be the layout for the future. We're going to revamp everything. Eventually, we're going to do a complete rebranding. And hopefully, it won't just be me running the show. Eventually, we're going to have some old faces, maybe some new faces. We'll see what happens. But today, we have a very special guest. We have Danny Rankin from Heavy Heavy Low Low. So, Danny, you can go ahead and unmute now, and I'll pull you up.
Yeah.
What's up, man? How you been?
Good. How are you?
I'm doing a lot better.
Okay. Fuck yeah.
It's been a while since we spoke, but we originally planned to meet because of this podcast, something like fucking like 5 years ago or some shit.
Yeah, 2018, something like that. 6.
So I reached out to you because I know I've told this story on the podcast before, back when we used to do it, but I met you at a show in St. Petersburg at the State Theater where you guys were touring with Horse the Band.
Fuck yeah.
And me and a couple buddies didn't have any money to get into the show, and I was like, I bet if we smoked out Heavy Heavy Low Low, they'd put us on their list. So we went around back of the store, and
pretty accurate assumption.
we went around back of the shop, and I pulled you aside, and I was like, yo, we don't have any money, but we have some weed. And then we went back into this really sketchy room in the back. You're like, yeah, just carry in our equipment. so then we carried in your shit, and then me and I believe it might have been Dylan, the other guy I did this podcast with before.
Fuck yeah.
We went upstairs to this like super sketchy green room, and they're like, you can't smoke weed in the green room. You have to smoke behind this tiny little wall or some shit. So like we all like,
they told us that?
Yeah, so we like stood behind this like fucking weird little brick wall that they had set up in the green room. And we all like I think we smoked like 2 blunts or some shit. And
weed. We're talking weed for the podcast.
Yeah. It wasn't not cracked. It was weed.
We came in this a little late.
Yeah, I don't want people to assume. So yeah, that's how I met you. But then fast forward, probably like fucking 10 years of listening to your guys' music after that. I have to say that you guys, like, everyone watching was super, super heavy on my rotation. It was definitely my favorite album for like a fat amount of years.
Fuck yeah.
And I'd usually have questions laid out for this podcast, but that's how we met each other. Because, well, why don't you explain what happened? You moved to St. Petersburg.
I moved to St. Pete. Yeah. Yeah. This story. Yeah, it's kind of random. I don't know how fun it is or band related, but my mom remarried and moved out to Tampa area. She lives in a little buttfuck farm town called Ruskin, where your mother lives as well.
Yep, that was
Mom gang, dude. Shout out Ruskin.
That's my hometown.
Yeah. My mom moved there maybe because of that, to be honest. After we bonded in the smoke crevice.
we should have introduced our moms to each other.
Yeah, our moms grew up together after she moved out there. No, so my mom moved out there. I was living in a van, fucking doing that type of shit. And then I went and visited her. She didn't really. This isn't fun. This isn't a fun answer, but she didn't really know anyone. She didn't really have any like friends. She was kind of having a hard time moving out there. My stepdad wanted to move out there and shit like that. But yeah. So I visited her, and I was like, "Fuck." I saw St. Pete, and I was like, "St. Pete's a sick town. A little more my style, speed. I don't know. It was cool." So I moved to St. Pete, kind of be closer to my mom, kind of like fucking, I was just traveling around like a headless chicken, just trying to figure shit out, and it seemed like a good place to try to figure shit out, dude. And I moved to St. Pete, and then I got super fucking weird and sober and really into flat Earth, and yeah, best friend growing up killed himself. I don't know, a bunch of weird shit happened in that stint.
Yeah,
But
you got into like
people
skill
yeah,
toys. You got into skill toys pretty heavy. I know that.
Fool, you're into skill toys, dog.
What? Well, I mean,
Fool's into skill toys.
you
I
got
quit
me.
before you quit. You're into it.
Yeah, you got me into it.
Yeah.
But it seems like that was like a really strange moment in your life, coming from like, I mean, like when you guys were touring back in the day, like you guys were on top of that like whole genre,
The world.
the whole
sorry.
the whole genre, and like still to this day, like I can bring up heavy Lolo to like a chick if she's like alternative looking in my age.
Yeah.
And
Hot.
she'll know who you guys were and shit. Be like, oh
Yeah,
yeah,
fuck yeah.
I had them on my MySpace and stuff. So
I use that line all the time.
well,
Yeah.
how is like I know you guys are like starting to become active again, but like
Yeah, fuck yeah.
how was that like as like such a young kid, like just being like thrown into that like well, first of all, like how did you guys get to that level?
Just by being good at it. And people recognize that. No, I'm just kidding. We started kind of as a joke band, just kind of like as a band, just to fucking make a band. We were just really into the Daughters. We were really into Blood Brothers. We were really into Chinese Stars. Basically, those three bands. We're like, let's just fucking sound like all that shit, and but kind of like throw our own little twist on it and stuff like that. And then so we started the band. A bunch of us were still in high school, and then, but I think like kind of we were really raw. Like a big thing that we had that a lot of other bands didn't have is we didn't care. We didn't like treat our band like a band. We were like, let's just fuck around and like this is just fun. Like we're not.
Yeah.
We had no intention to get big, and then all these other bands were like too thirsty for it. They were trying too hard. They had like an image to do and all this bullshit. And I think a lot of people saw through that and like saw that we were just kind of out there raw, like not caring, and it kind of worked ironically to our benefit. People were like, let's not blow up, and then it kind of did.
It looked like you guys were just having fun when you were doing it. Like, I remember when I saw you guys, you were like hella hyped on the fact that you went to SeaWorld. So and you called your band.
God damn, SeaWorld's not cool to like these days, but back then it was super fucking cool to like, dude. SeaWorld was sick.
You guys introduced yourself as CC World, and you were all wearing like SeaWorld merch, like floral shit.
It was a great place back then. It was really good. SeaWorld's sick. Yeah, no, that was another thing too. Is even when we got big, we kind of just kept that same drive, that same attitude, that same feeling of like, fuck it, let's just stay having fun. And like, because it was all kind of handed to us like out of the blue, like we weren't trying to get big. So when we kind of did, it was kind of like just fun and like write it and like, I don't know, because we had less of a plan to like I don't know, do that shit. It was cool. It works out. It was really it was super fun.
So how old were you when you guys started the band?
I was probably when we started the band. We had a couple different names back then, but when we started the band, it's probably 2004. So I was 17. Yeah. Excuse me. I was 17.
Right at the peak of that shit, man.
Yeah, fuck yeah, yeah. 2000. We were probably a band from 2014 to 2009 of playing being semi-relevant or something, and then yeah, fuck yeah. Started in 2004. I was 17. Started with a couple other people, but Chris, the drummer, he was probably, if I was 17, he's probably 16. But Rue, he was probably 14 or something when we started. And he was the bass player. And then, yeah, we ended up touring with this band called Hatchet and Annie pretty early on. And that's where we met Rob and Chip. And they were kind of breaking up, and they were super heavy. And we were kind of looking for, I don't know, it worked out perfectly. We needed a couple members, and they were breaking up, and we all got along, and fucking they joined, and it has been great.
So how old were you when you did your first tour with Heavy Lolo, and where was how large was that tour? Were you guys? I'm getting ahead of myself, but you guys were signed to Ferret, right?
Yeah, we were signed to Ferret, And I've read all these books, by the way. We're like, honestly, dude, I might jumble our first tour, and like, I hope someone who was on the first tour and
Oh, you're
like
good.
fucking don't recognize it, doesn't give a fuck. But I want to say our first tour was with like Maida, kind of like a local band. It was with like Maida and like fucking some other band. Shit, we did like, honestly, back then I was kind of a dick. I was trying to like just party, and I wasn't taking it because it was so fun. We all were kind of just like kind of fucking around, like kind of partying pretty heavy. So like some of it kind of gets blurred and swashed around in my head. But we toured with a couple like smaller California bands kind of back in the day, Stand Before Firing Squad
Fuck yeah.
and Loftus and shit like that. And then like early on, we toured with a band called Blackout Pact, and they were fucking awesome. They kind of like helped us fucking, I don't know, have fun on the road, like party, and like kind of like showed us the way of just like, yeah, how to fucking tour and shit like that, and like shit like that. And yeah,
I'm sorry. How old were you when you did your first tour?
Oh yeah, so we toured with like this band, probably like I'm just kidding, I did fucking totally get an uh 18 or 19 or something, probably.
Yeah.
Probably 18 for like a small like just California one. We'd like go down and play shows in like Sacramento, Fresno, and like LA and shit pretty often, coming from the Bay. But like, yeah, it's probably like 18 or something. I want to say we were playing shows like kind of like half-ass touring in high school, maybe. Like, yeah, maybe went to like Roseburg, Oregon, and shit like that or something.
What did
Right
your
after, yeah, 17.
what did your parental units think of your choice to like play music and go on tour and shit?
They loved it. They went on tour with us, and they've never heard my music. And I try not to. I have a weird fucking relationship with my parents, as in my dad. To sum it up briefly, like went through everything I've ever done on my computer. It's a really fucking sick ass, long ass story, but it's sick. But he basically like impeded on my privacy so much, ruined our relationship, and like privacy was like kind of a weird thing after that, and like I don't know, I wasn't like that close with them about this shit, if that
Yeah.
makes sense. Like I didn't really like to. It's not music they like. They're not gonna like it
Yeah.
ever. You know, the lyrics, the fucking sounds, the everything, and then so I just didn't really show it. They liked it. They knew I was like doing shit, and they were like proud that we like were getting known. But like
Did
it
you
was
ever
kind of
have
different.
Did you ever have a moment where you like showed your parents like, no, like it's legit. I'm actually good at this, and I'm actually getting a response from this.
Yeah, I never like. I mean, they knew based on that we were like getting a tour and supporting our shit, like getting sponsors. We had like 6 sponsors. We were like signed to big labels and shit like that. But like, uh, I never like, I kind of like didn't talk to them about it. This whole thing, it was kind of like, I was like weird with my parents. They kind of divorced like as the touring was like going on. So it was kind of perfect. Like they divorced, and then I just kind of like, as they split, I went with my mom because she was cooler, and then, but it was also like just touring mainly. Like we were on the road like a bunch, and I would just like kind of snip it
Uh,
around over there, shit like that. So it's kind of, I don't know. I kept it separate.
Bro, I'm a dumbass, and somebody in chat just said that my audio isn't being streamed, so they didn't hear any.
The whole thing? No way.
They didn't hear any of the questions that we did so far. They heard your answers, but they didn't hear my fucking
Really?
my intro.
Is it recorded at least? This is
No,
insane.
no, it didn't.
Yeah.
I didn't record it because I was just gonna throw it up on the stream.
Those were boring ass questions, anyways, dude. I was gonna say ask some better ones.
So hold on, let me just do a little fucking recap.
Yeah.
Me and Danny met because he moved to St. Pete. We used to go. I gave him weed at a show fucking like 10 years ago. He got me in for free. Then we met 10 years after that, became buds. Our parents grew up in the same neighborhood. We don't smoke crack, and I don't remember what else we talked about. We were just kind of bullshitting anyway. And
We talked about SeaWorld.
I'll chop this up and repost the good part of the podcast. So that was just a warm up anyway. So
Yeah.
what
Warmed
was
up.
I was the questions I just asked were how did it feel to be so successful and at such a young age? Where was your first tour? who was your first tour with? And then did you ever have a moment where you showed your parents that like you were doing well? So
Yeah.
what's your guys' latest release? Because I know you guys are active again.
Yeah, fuck yeah. We just went to the studio. We just recorded we all met up. We had a couple songs we recorded at this nude fucking resort we stayed at. It was sick. But we all just met up and recorded like, I think we have 14 songs, 13 or 14 songs. And it was fucking awesome to us. We all like them. We're all really proud of them. It's cool. What was the question about it?
What is your latest release?
What is it?
Yeah.
Like, what's the name of it?
Yeah.
I think the album's going to be called Pain Olympics.
Oh, that's what's up.
Yeah, fuck yeah. Named after
Shout out to Pain Olympics.
crucifying of penises. If you've ever seen a penis get crucified to a piece of wood, you'll understand our fucking album name.
So
That shit, bring it back.
Where can people find that release?
On my phone in a Dropbox right now. No, it takes a minute. It's kind of annoying because we're all like Chip's in Texas, Rob's in like kind of Central Oregon, Rue's down in Southern California, Chris is in the Bay Area. I'm just kind of like whatever. It's so it's a little hard for us to like all meet up to do shit. So we kind of do it in chunks. Like we met up, we did shit in like February and like got a fat chunk done. Then we like went back in like June or July, I think, and like did a little bit more, and then like, but we just finished everything. So our process is taking a little bit longer than like some other band that can kind of like get together more frequently, I guess.
Yeah.
But it's pretty much done. Like we're done with everything.
Are you guys still signed to anything right now?
No, absolutely not. We're just chilling. I think we're gonna like self-release it. A lot of that type of shit, a lot of the details on that type of shit, like down, or like even try to keep up with or act like.
So
I know.
What was your favorite song to play over all the years? Do you have one?
Yeah. I mean, like by default, oh shit, fuck. Tell Shannon's fun because it's just the crowd like likes to enjoy that one, so it's fun to feed off that shit. But dude, I liked oh my god, I'm blanking on our own fucking song titles.
Well, they are like long and ridiculous. That was the style back then.
Oh my god, it's a good one. It's the one that's like slow. It's about fucking
There's a bat.
No, Burning Building. Fuck, what song is that? I don't know, like, dude. I don't know the title. I literally just got the biggest brain fart. What's the Burning Building song? It's that song though. Your day of Ryan Rez is over. Nah, that's a different song. Wow, I feel fucking dumb as fuck. I just mixed two songs up. I almost had the title.
So
I don't need to look it up. It's that one. Whatever. I don't like any of the songs.
Danny plays guitar for Heavy Heavy Lolo. If if you guys did,
trust me, if I sound like ChatGPT just like looked up the Wikipedia and named me,
I could have at least done that.
Dude, I'm bad at song titles and album titles in general, especially what's weird with our band is a bunch of our songs we had different names for as we write them, and then Rob will like write lyrics and change the title, and then that's the song. But a bunch of us will have a different song title, like, and we'll write that on the set list. Like, there's certain songs that are just green and like orange. Like, we have a song called Orange to us, all of us, but the real song is called fucking I don't even know, but I know how it goes. But it's called Orange on like our set list. But on the album, it's something. It has a real name. But I just don't. I don't know. I don't like listen to my band fucking unless we're playing.
No, I feel you, and plus, like, you know
those titles that well.
Like you said, you're the guitar player, or you're the guitar player. Like I said, you're the guitar player, and like Rob does the lyrics and shit. Like I've been a vocalist in bands before, and like that's exactly how it goes. Is you're like, oh, let's play that one that sounds like a fucking biker riff song or some shit. And then, like I'll know the name to it and the lyrics to it and shit. But you guys just recently did something pretty fucking huge, especially for like your resurgence. You guys just went on tour in Japan. Like, what was that like?
That was kind of insane. It was fucking it was awesome. I mean, it was incredible to like. Well, what's sick is like we haven't been a band for so long. It's been such a distant fucking thing. Like it was so far away. I wouldn't even tell people like I definitely wouldn't tell people I'm in a band in the last couple of years. I probably wouldn't even mention I was in a band unless something came up. But like, it was so far away. It was like a different life. But now that it's like creeped back into all our lives, we got to go to Japan, like the sickest place we've gone. So it's like double surreal. Like it's sick that we're fucking doing shit again to all of us, like getting to play together. And then yeah, Japan was nuts. It was sick, dude. Hella Japanese, dude. Think of like the most Japanese shit you could think of, and that was like everywhere, bro. It was like being in another country. It was nuts.
And you guys
like fucking sushi over here, fucking waving cat over there. It was insane. No, I'm just kidding. It was super nuts. The first place we went was a fucking hotel ran by robotic dinosaurs that checked us in.
Oh, that's what's up.
Yeah, it was kind of gimmicky. A lot of bands stay there, but it was sick. You go there and like it was really hard in the robots. It was hard to talk to him and fucking do everything. So this guy came out and helped us. But no, Japan was a trip, dude.
It was a trip.
Yeah, it was a literal trip we went
on.
No, fucking, it was sick though. It was like show wise, like not very crazy. Like smaller shows, 20 to 40 people, I guess. But they're all small venues, so some of those were like a little bit packed with that. And we got to play with Melt Banana, which is fucking.
That's dope.
Sick. So what's wild is they're like way bigger in the U.S. than they are in Japan, kind of.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Which is what is pretty nuts. Like it wasn't like that. We're like, dude, we're playing with Melt Banana in Tokyo. This is gonna be insane. And it like, I don't know how big they are in Japan, but like, sort of, I guess. Yes.
I think that style of music kind of like tapered off hard as fuck for a minute, and then
it's just now like resurging.
Yeah, for sure. Like history is repeating itself, and all the shit that we used to listen to is like making a humongous fucking comeback now.
Yeah.
But you guys also did a Australia tour.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah, I did.
Did I talk about it?
Yeah. Like what was that like? Like Australia?
I wasn't there. I was in Portland.
Oh, you didn't go to that one?
No, I wasn't on the Australia tour. That was the only one.
That's what did they like replace you?
Thanks for bringing it up, dude. I'm gonna get the fuck out of here. How do I end this? I'm just kidding.
No, I didn't know for sure.
Yeah, could have done like some research before the interview. Yeah, that's
right. Bro. I didn't even know you guys went to Australia. I looked at Wikipedia and it said you went to Australia. I was like, oh, that's tight.
We didn't. They did. We didn't go to Australia. They went to Australia. I don't know. Ask them about it. It was probably sick, dude. No, it was like honestly, it was. I was a little salty back in the day about it. I mean, I had the opportunity. I didn't go, but it was also like I had moved to Portland. There's like a bunch of shit happening at the same time, but I was trying to end the band. We were kind of like dying off, and like I was like, "Yo, let's end the band. Let's start new projects." Blah blah blah. And they were like, "No, let's keep going." So we kept going, but then we lost our booker, lost our label, started doing house shows. We really fell, and or not fell, but it was going towards that. And then I'm like, "Dude, let's end now and whatever." And they're like, "No." And then I was trying to move. I moved to fucking Portland, and then I ended up like I was starting a business. I started a bed store. It was randomly did all this weird fucking adult shit, and then like, so when the opportunity to Australia came up, I was right in the middle of kind of starting a new life and a business, and like, I don't know, yeah. So it was kind of easy just to be like, I'm already like fucking doing the shit.
Oh, dude, yeah, I think that's so fucking weird that you started a mattress business. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
What? Explain that. Like, what got you into mattresses?
I got kind of thrown into it, but yeah, this is a good interview. The band, how's the band? How's your band?
No, this isn't about the band. This is about you. Yeah. We're just vibing.
The mattress stores are sick, dude. I've had one. You haven't had one? They're sick, dude. I had two, technically. No, I moved to Portland. I ended up working for this furniture store. I don't know how fucking interesting this is going to be. I was working for this furniture store, and I ended up kind of running the place. I worked with, like, this big-ass fucking sharp guy. I had to fire him. It was kind of scary. I thought he was going to kill me. But I was working for this company, and then I was kind of running everything. And they would just be on vacation. I'd just, like, make them money. So then they tried to sell me the company, and I had interest. I was like, fuck yeah. I'm seeing all the money come in and out. It was a used furniture fucking store. And then, but with new beds. But they tried to sell me this business. again, this is I don't know how interesting. They tried to sell me this business, so I did all this research. They tried to sell me this business for $25,000, and I did all this research, business research, reading about fucking everything. I found out they were paying me 1099, but treating me as an employee, W-2. So I ended up like because I had to pay all this crazy. I ended up suing them to the IRS. Sounds fucking crazy, and I had to like file some shit against them to the IRS to like get taxes, to have them pay the taxes that I was paying, blah blah blah. But then I ended up not buying the company from them. But I had already done all the research and I had all the contacts. So then I just started my own bed store. I was like, dude, I already have it all up here, and I'm like hyped. And then so I did it. Affordable beds, baby.
Is that what it was called? Affordable beds?
Yeah, affordable beds, dude. It was sick. I would just chill. What's cool about bed stores, what I realized, all the bed stores suck, dude. They have like 20 or 30 mattresses. You go in, they're just like, hey, dude, try this one. Oh, what's up? You like fucking pillow tops? Ah, and they're just like shoving it down your throat like a fucking used car place. But people would come in, I'd have like 5 beds and be like, yo, try one out. Fucking whatever. You fuck with it. Yeah. Like I'm too high to care if you're here. And then like yeah, so I just had a few beds and I was like pretty based about it, and like it worked out. People liked it, and then it was cool. Yeah.
So do you have any like did you ever take like guitar lessons or have any like musical training at all, or did you just kind of like pick it up and learn?
Yeah, so I was super into piano growing up. I fucked with piano hard. I would like do recitals and shit, and like I really liked piano. That was sick. Still do, but like I was fucking around piano super hard, and then when I turned, like 12, 13, I was like, oh, like Pennywise or something, and then I was like, I want to play guitar, and then I switched to electric guitar, and I did, dude. Now that I think about it, I did weird fucking guitar lessons. I did like classical guitar lessons for like a few months. Hella weird. Don't know if any of it helped, but no, I just kind of knew some music. I also studied music in college a little bit. I went to college like in between tours a little bit and did like musical theory that with like piano theory. Like, I mean, I don't use any of this for this fucking band or anything, but like, just starting with guitar, I guess it like transcribed or whatever. I was in like Christian pop punk bands starting out, and it was just like power chords and like easy chord progressions that I took from previous theory. Yeah.
That's really weird how that always starts out. It always starts with like Christian hardcore.
Yeah.
That's how I got into metal, was through fucking like a church that had
Zayo and shit.
Yeah, I actually interviewed Zayo. They're pretty cool.
Oh fuck yeah.
Like old fucking like I used to listen to punk and shit, and then somebody's like, hey, they have shows at this fucking church, and then I started going to this church, and people were like slam dancing and like like hardcore moshing or whatever, and I was like, what the fuck is this like ninja shit? This is crazy.
Dancing in tongues.
I actually saw I fucking forget who. I think it was the Chariot came through.
Oh yeah.
And I was like fucking mind blown. I was just like, this is fucking crazy. So I got into it heavy after that. But it's strange how like a lot of this music got its origin playing in like churches and shit like that.
Yeah. Back in the day, dude, a lot of the DIY venues were churches. I wonder why. I wonder if they're like, yo, like maybe these kids will just like stick around or like come back accidentally on a Sunday morning and then like
yeah, I think it's the same thing as like,
or something.
I think it's the same thing as like why like some churches would have like fucking skate parks and shit.
I was gonna say skate nights.
I mean? Yeah, so
but then with the skate nights, they'd be like, all right, you have to do this like 20-minute sermon, and then you guys can go skate. Everyone's just like sitting there like, oh fuck. And then like, so glad they didn't do that with like hardcore music. Actually, if everyone could just repeat after me, fucking, come up to the front if you know someone that's like fucking whatever.
So it was really weird. Like in my first band, the first band I was ever in, we played at a church, and I don't even think that it was so early in having the band that we didn't even have lyrics. Like it was just me making fucking like metal noises. It was like extremely like guttural vocals, so like you couldn't tell what I was saying anyway. So I was just like making noises or whatever. And these people like stopped us in the middle of our fucking set and was like, "You can't be saying that shit here, man." Like, and I was like,
read here.
I was like, I'm not saying anything. So we got like kicked
I
out of
wish
that
I had
show. It was weird.
Damn.
So like, obviously,
They should
like
be speaking in tongue metal, dude. Like, because Christians speak in tongues, they should put that with fucking breakdowns and like blast beats in the background.
that would probably actually go pretty far. Like I know, like cattle decapitation, like Travis from Cattle Decapitation and shit. Sounds like he's speaking some fucking kind of crazy, cryptic, ancient language sometimes.
Yeah, Corn. Maybe Corn is Christian all along, and he's just fucking
So
the game.
obviously, like the style of music that you play is far from like classical music. Like when you write a song, like what's like the method that you use for that? Like how do you figure out like what you want it to sound like and kind of like create that like vibe or whatever?
Yeah, I don't know. We don't have like a conventional way. It's all just like for instance with this new album, we kind of wrote a lot together, but like for instance, Rue and Chris, they're brothers. They could vibe super hard with like jammings. And Rue plays bass, he plays drums, it's kind of good. They'll usually kind of get like a premise, and then I'll just kind of hear what it's missing that I like to do, make it kind of like my shit kind of just comes out a little surfy naturally and like a little riffy and dancey and shit. And then Chip kind of fills the blank with what he feels can go in there, and it's like metally and shit. I don't know. It all like works together. None of us are really like none of us are really picky. Like we don't give a shit about like it. Like we're really loose. Like if I start writing something like I like it, like they're just like, yeah, dude, run it. I'm like, fuck it, let's go. And then like someone writes something, we're like, dude, hell yeah, you like that? Let's play it. Like I don't know, we're pretty loose, and then it sort of flows pretty nicely. But we don't have like we kind of just jam till something sticks, I guess, and then kind of go from there. The bass.
Have you ever stole like riffs from another musician?
No, I thought you were just gonna say an $800 TV from venue, but no, I don't know how I would like be able to. Like I would have to like listen to it a lot, and I don't know. I don't listen. I don't know. It'd be like a lot of. I'm too lazy, I guess. I don't know. But like every band has like the like so like there might be some cross shared consciousness of like a breakdown that a couple bands might have, but
I know a lot of bands.
Is there a part specifically that?
Oh no! Just that a lot of bands back in the day would like really get into it over that. Like they stole the machine gun before the breakdown or some shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
no, I don't know. We've never. Our shit's pretty weird. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, I would say that you guys kind of like.
Maybe we should.
I think that you guys were at the very forefront of like the sassy grind front. You know what I mean? That shit like exploded after you guys touched it. I mean, the Daughters had like some sassiness to them. You know what I mean? After, I wouldn't say. Well, yeah, I guess a little bit on Canada Songs. There was a little bit of sass in there, but
yeah, kind of like screaming like wow.
Yeah. But you guys were definitely at the forefront of that shit, and then now it's really come back a lot. And I don't know where I was going with that. But what was the first CD you ever bought with your own money?
Oh shit. CD. Damn, dude. I remember, and I had to take it back. It was Matchbox 20. Super fucking sick, dude. I should buy it now.
That is a banger, dude.
Bought it. Yeah, my parents went through the pamphlet. They have a song called "Damn," which is crazy bad to have. And then almost sick. Matchbox 20. I think it was the first CD that I fucking bought.
Yeah.
And then
how'd you get your first guitar?
First guitar. I remember my dad bought it for me. It was used. It's not like too interesting. We bought it from there's a place in San Jose. What's it called? Starving Musician. And there's like, I don't know if they're everywhere, but it's like a chain in San Jose. There's like 3 or 4 or something. And we just went there, and it was a 1983 Gibson double cutaway, which sounds very sick, but it was like $200 or $300, and it was all warped and hella shitty. And we spray painted a fucking little butterfly on it, and then Yeah, it was cool. It got stolen out of my car when I moved to Portland. Uh, fucking years ago. But yeah, that was my first like electric guitar.
Did you
So
ever have like a favorite setup at all?
um, no guitars, dude. I always fuck with. I like Tellies. I like Telecasters. I really fucked with Dan Electros. Just the shape and the simplicity. I really liked. Back in the day, it was like almost an extra flex to like use the shittiest guitar, kind
Yeah.
of, and like maybe break it or something eventually. But like I would play like we were on PV for a minute and first act, and we had some nice shit. But I loved playing like $150 Dan Electros, and like with just lipstick pickups, nothing fucking double humbucker, nothing like meant to be played heavy, but then to be able to like play heavy shit with it and make it work was fucking fun for some reason. So I really liked that. But amp wise, I'm a big like 6505 plus fan and like triple rectifier, Mesa,
Mm.
Emperor cabs, and shit like that. Yeah.
Oh, what was your dad's favorite band?
Fucking like Alex Jones podcast or something. Nah, he fucking liked the Eagles and shit like that.
Oh,
He
yeah.
liked the Eagles. He liked shit. What's that called? Stevie Ray Vaughan.
Mm.
Yeah.
What was one of your favorite bands?
What was my dad's favorite band?
That's a question that I've always asked, so I had to throw it in there. Um, what was what was one of your what was one of your favorite bands in the area that you came from?
Fuck Watashi Wa. Damn, I don't really know how from our area they were. I think they're from San Luis Obispo. There's a band called Sherwood. Actually, they might have been from there. A bunch of local San Jose bands, dude. The Fighting Jacks, the Genues. There's a bunch of bands that were like big in San Jose, I think only, but like that were fucking awesome and should have been fucking huge. The Genues, the Fighting Jacks, and shit like that. Watashi Wa. The San Jose fucking music scene was great
Yeah.
in the 2000s. Yeah,
Did you guys ever have beef with any other artist?
yeah, we did. Yeah, fuck yeah, Haste the Day. We had beef with Haste the Day specifically. uh, that was really the only band we had. There was this band, Dr. Acula, that we always thought we had beef with
Yeah, yeah, I
on the
remember.
internet. We don't know why.
They're
We were
back
just
now too. You guys should
yeah, so we played in
rehash the
Texas.
beef.
We settled it. No, we played with them in Texas, and we're like, oh, Dr. Aguilar's on the bill. We're like, they fucking hate us or something, but we didn't know why. We're like, I think we hate them too or something. I don't know. But then we played the show, and they were awesome. They were really good, and they were fucking really nice, and they were cool. And I was even like to one of the guys, I was like, I thought we hated each other, sort of. I didn't really know, but they're really nice. Um, but yeah, Haste the Day fucking sucks. Uh, unless you like them. Even if you like them, they suck. They suck fucking. They're the only band. Every band we toured with, we pretty much got along with. A lot of times they wouldn't fuck with us at first, or if they were not to fuck with us, it'd be at the beginning because it'd be like, oh, who are these fuckers? Like young kids, like not really taking it seriously. Like if a band's taking something very seriously and they see someone else not taking it that seriously, but still getting like kind of the same recognition or like on the same shit, they're gonna
Yeah.
kind of bump heads with that vibe, you know? Like, oh fuck, these guys don't give a fuck. Like we give a fuck, and it's lame. But so sometimes bands at first would be like, oh, you guys are weird, blah blah blah. But then they'd always come around because they just realize we're just nice, like having a fun time, and like
Yeah,
like
you're a likable
it
dude.
can be weird till you like us. Except Haste the Day, they're the only band that did not fuck with us. They're the only band that kicked us out of the green room. They would they didn't fuck with us in their green room because we'd just like be fucking around, partying, drinking their beers, which are for everyone, and like eating their food and like, but just like being, they didn't like us. They didn't want us in there. So then towards the end of the tour, they would put a sign on their door that said HTD, band room only, and we'd cross it out and write STD, and then like break in there and fucking. There's this one show, one of their fucking, it must have been one of the last shows on tour. We broke into their band room while they were playing. It was this weird band room that was like above the stage. I'm gonna tell this on some other podcast, but it was this band room like above the stage. So you're like looking down on them, but we snuck into their band room and just started drinking as many beers as we could and like just pocketing fucking food and snacks and like whatever bullshit. iPhones and laptops, just kidding. I'm fucking wrong. But like we're just in there just like grabbing all the beers and shit. And then we started grabbing all their food and like throwing them down these like little vents, like onto them as they're playing, like throwing their own food at them. And just being goofy. And Yeah, but then they got done playing and like came back into their room. They were so fucking heated. They were pissed. I remember I had beers. I barely remember. I had like fucking. I was like loaded up with beers. They're like pouring out my pockets and just full. And they were like, they were so mad. They're like, oh my god, you guys fucking. They weren't cussing. They were cursing. Like, you guys freaking have our beers. Like, yeah, I don't know. And like, I just remember yelling and be like, no, I don't. And there was like literally, I think I dropped one as I was like, I don't have anything. And just like, yeah, they did not like us at all. Fuck that band. And then one other band, Grayscale. We didn't ever tour with them. Wait, not Grayscale. Bayside.
Okay.
I think it was Bayside. Grayscale was cool. We toured with them. They're sick. Bayside, we didn't tour with them, but we saw them at a gas station once, and they just weren't nice. We're like, oh, sick, you guys are a band. Like, what's up? You guys are on tour? And they're like, yeah. And we're like, oh, us too, man. What's like? Where are you guys going? And they were just like cold as fuck. I remember one of us went and got one of our CDs to give to them to like trade. Like, hey, we're bands like at a truck stop. What's up? You know, like trying to befriend them. And then yeah, they weren't that cool.
What was like one of the spots that you guys would always try to stop at on tour? Like, what was the home base basically? Like, where? Because I know for me when I was driving up here, it was Waffle House, just because Waffle House had the nicest bathrooms to shit in because they were like single bathrooms. You could lock the door.
Interesting. Picture Waffle House not having anything nice to like.
Well, yeah, but it was like they have a big parking lot. I can walk the dog, and then I can like take a fat shit, eat some biscuits and gravy, and roll.
And cover the toilet. Fuck yeah.
I've heard you talk a lot of shit about sheets.
Yeah, I fuck with sheets. I don't remember if we fucked with it back in the day, to be honest. I don't. You know what? I kind of do. But I got super into sheets. I had this job where I was like driving all over Pennsylvania, doing fucking random shit with colleges, and like Sheets is very Pennsylvania, dude, and Sheets is fucking awesome. That might be post touring, but yeah, Sheets is sick. They'll have fucking chili cheese stuffed or mac and cheese stuffed flaming hot Cheeto puffs.
There you go.
That's crazy.
What was the worst injury that you ever had on tour? Or at a show?
I smacked my face on the ground and chipped my tooth out, and I have a fake tooth right here. That happened on my birthday in Albuquerque, New Mexico.
Damn.
Yeah, it was sick. It was actually fun night. It was my birthday, so I was like, it's my birthday, buy me shots. And then people did. I went to the bar, and people just bought me shots. I kind of blacked out immediately. But so the last thing I remember, I'm at the bar. It's my birthday. There's a shot, and then I come to, and I was in a car with this girl in a parking lot, like kind of outside the venue, and it was like 2 or 3 in the morning. And I look up and I see the van, and I start just like, it comes to me. I'm like, oh fuck, I need to go. Like I don't know where time is or like what's happened. And it just came to me. I'm like, oh shit, like I need to go in that van. But apparently, I lost them earlier in the night. This was like pre-cell phones and shit like that. We didn't really have that shit. And then like, this was probably like 2005 or fucking, no, it was probably like 2007 or I don't know, whatever. I was 20.
Handwritten map directions.
Yeah, it was like, yeah, we didn't like fucking have all that shit. And then, so they'd lost me. They couldn't find me. I was out there just like having a good time on my birthday, you know what I'm saying? But like, they couldn't find me. They ended up driving all around town. They ended up like looking at random bars. They ended up fucking calling the jail to see if I got arrested. They ended up fucking like just everything. They lost me. They didn't know where I was. I was fucking gone. I was just blacked out and like gone to their, according to them. So they ended up driving back to the venue at like 2 or 3 in the morning, and they were just like kind of waiting there. I don't know. Just like, fuck it. We're going to have to leave to the next show is in Vegas. They're like, we have to fucking go soon. And then, but that's when I like come to and look up and I see them, and we're in a parking lot, and they have like those chain link, you know, like parking lot chains.
Yeah.
They're like put off the ground that like hang from poles or whatever. And then, yeah, like bad at describing that. So like, I get out of her car and I'm just like, oh shit, the van, I need to go. And I'm like running towards the van, and I don't see the chain at all. But they had all made a pact not to talk to me. They're like, whatever happens, don't talk to Dan. When he gets in here, like everyone ignore him. He's fucked. Like he's a dick. Fucking, we couldn't find him. All this shit. So they all had a pact not to talk to me. and they're all seeing me like run. I'm like, gosh, dude, what's up? Blah blah blah. And I run, trip on the chain, and just land on the ground. And they said I was just making like a weird like, just like a noise, dude. I was just like laying on the. None of them came and checked on me, which is fucked. But I got up soon, went back into the van. I was just like, guys, dude, I was still hammered. I was like, it's my birthday. What's up, dude? Fucking birthday. And none of them was saying anything. No one was talking to me. And I was just like, what's up, guys? Like, blah, blah, blah. But it's dark in the van. And then I turn on the fucking overhead light and look at my homie Nurls. And he, like, I see his reaction looking at me. I'm like, how fucked my face is. I see, like, his, like, oh, fuck. Like, you're fucked. And then I was like, oh, shit. I felt fucked. And then I felt like my tooth was gone and had a huge scrape on my face. And, like, that was a pretty bad injury.
So
yeah.
Ashley in chat wants to know. Hey, Ashley, by the way, I think it's probably Dylan, but what's up? They want to know if you're still sleeping in the Prius.
Yeah, my life's a bit complex. I've been technically living in the Prius for 4 years, I guess, but a few months out of the year, I do this job where I'm in hotels, so it like kind of doesn't count. And then right now, I'm bouncing around. I'm doing this thing where I'm like pet sitting random fucking pets in random cities. And so I'm doing that. I'm kind of taking advantage of like this travel deal I have FlightWise and this like website where you can like watch dogs and shit.
So
but right now, no, random fucking house in Selwood, Portland, Oregon. It's pretty sick.
Soul Psych Records wants to know if Danny, have you seen that clip of Robbie at the Australian airport show?
I have, yeah. He got arrested and yeah, it was pretty funny. I wasn't there for that, but I saw all the. Yeah, he was on like a reality show. Talked about having no money. He had ramen. I think he was in there for like fucking a long time, 20 hours or something. I could be wrong.
I think the second
He's
time
great.
The second time I saw you guys play was at the old Orpheum in Ybor City, and Robbie was so fucked up that like you guys were playing a show, but he was just like hanging on the microphone. He's like, I'm a piece of shit. I'm a piece of shit. Like, just like completely blasted out of his fucking mind. That was probably my favorite of all the times that I saw you guys, actually.
Interesting, yeah. He probably was.
Like, I don't think he said like one fucking coherent thing the entire show besides the I'm a piece of shit.
Yeah.
Soul Psych Records also wants to know they're curious about. They want to hear more about your mattress store venue. Did you put shows on in the mattress store?
No, but I had no, I had a homie come through. I had I was doing graffiti at the time, and I had graffiti buddies, and I had a dude come and like blast a fat fucking my logo and graffiti on the wall, so that was cool. I had like fake plants. No, I didn't have shows in there, but this is complete. I'm not even gonna say it actually. Never mind. How many people are in here?
Just like a handful.
I did do something weird. I went deep on Reddit and I found this thing where people were talking about different kinds of fifis you can make in prison.
Yeah.
Out of like household appliances, and I made a lot of them and I tried them out in that mattress store. So I didn't have shows, but I I did that.
That's funny. I actually like 3 days ago I was telling my partner that I have this cool idea for a video. I see people going to like stores and doing like best fingerboard obstacles I can buy for under $20 or some shit like that.
Uh-huh.
They go to like Five Below and they like pick out a bunch of shit they can fingerboard on. So I was like, I want to do that, but for pocket pussies. I want to be like the best pocket pussy I can make at Dollar General for $20.
Dude, I'm your guy, bro.
I've been watching a lot of tutorials on YouTube. They're fucking crazy.
I bet your algorithm is fucking.
Yeah, it's nutty for sure.
Oh yeah. What objects have like looked nice to you? Like
I've seen people do the like one where you take like a Dixie cup and stick 2 sponges in it, and then put like a rubber glove on the inside of it and like tuck it in through, squirt like baby oil and shit in it, because it's like, since it's plastic, you can like grip it and then you get the sponges. They say to soak the sponges in warm water first, so you get like the warm effect.
Soak it in cold water. Put it in the fridge. Put it in a freezer first, just so like.
So yeah, stay tuned on my channel to see that video. It's gonna come out. It's gonna come out eventually. I don't know if I'm gonna. Yeah, I'll
Are
probably.
you gonna like?
I'll
Are you
probably
gonna
test them.
put them on cam, or like you just gonna talk about fucking them on cam?
Uh,
Like, trust me, I did. Trust me, it's nice.
maybe I'll show like a 3-second clip
Yeah,
of like a
right.
blurred screen. Like,
I recently just saw. I didn't see. Well, I looked it up to see if it was real, and it was. But it's a guy that like fucks Taco Bell items. Have you
what
seen
the
that?
fuck? No, that sounds dope.
There's a guy. Yeah, he's like a porn star, but he's like he does a video. He's like it's like a TikTok or whatever, and he's like, oh, the best Taco Bell items to fuck. And then he does that, and then he'll have like a burrito. He'll be like, all right, well, I'm gonna do like the Crunchwrap Supreme, and then he has his dick out, and he fucking puts it in there, and he like fucks it. And he's like, all right, that's pretty good. He's like, all right, now I'm gonna be fucking the like
Chalupa.
he fucks like a bunch of awesome Taco Bell items that I really like.
That's dope. So
Yeah.
how do you feel about inflation at Taco Bell?
It probably happened from that video. They probably saw that. Our food's so good, guys are fucking it on camera. This guy's having sex with our food. We need to raise the prices. How do I like about Taco Bell raising the price of the food that I like to buy from there? I don't.
Yeah.
I don't like that. I don't like that they changed the hot sauce recipe like a year ago. That's what I fucking don't like.
What's your go-to order at Taco Bell?
It depends seasonally on app deals. Yeah.
Frugality.
How many points I have at the time. But I really fuck with the cheesy gordita crunch. Yeah, but that's baller shit. That's only when I have like a fire tier reward. Man, this interview's sick.
That's when you got that combo money.
Yeah. Yeah, Taco Bell's great though.
What was the strangest place you've ever played a show?
Damn. I mean, there's probably weirder ones, but that I could think off just off the cuff. And I'm really, really bad, especially back then.
Yeah.
Knowing like where the fuck I was, I didn't care back then, which is really sad because now I like to care where I'm at and travel and fucking give a fuck. Back then I didn't. We played on a boat though in Paris. That was fucking sick. It was like a boat on the water, and you like go down and like opens up to this little venue. That was pretty weird. We played at a skate park. I want to say we played like on the ramp at like this skate park. That was cool. Yeah. That's pretty weird. Madison Square Garden. That was kind of weird. Sold out.
Madison Square Garden.
Just kidding. Yeah, shit like that. We played this really sick house show. It wasn't like weird. It was pretty. I mean, we just played on the ground or like I don't know, but it was a fucking crazy house show. Like southern as fuck, like a Cooler of Jungle Juice type house show. That was like really fun.
Can you list a few of the bands that you got the pleasure of touring with?
A few bands that had the pleasure of touring with us, you said?
Yeah.
Haste the Day. Just kidding. No, dude, we got the tour, like, honestly, when we started, we got the tour with, like, all of our fucking favorite bands, dude. Right off the rip, my favorite band in high school was probably Thursday. Yeah. Like, I had a background, Jeff Rickley, or whatever his name is, I had a background where I, like, cut up pictures of Jeff Rickley and, like, made a custom, like, I fuck with this dude background on MS Paint. And then we got to tour with Thursday. So that was, like, nuts. Like, we got to tour with this dude that I, like, cut MS Paint fucking shit together, and, like, there he is, like, every show, like, hanging out with us backstage. That was, like, my biggest... What was cool is when we started touring, we toured with all these huge bands that we really looked up to, but it really, like, showed us that they're just people. Like, we immediately got rid of that, like, stardom or whatever the fuck that people have, like... So that was cool to break that, and, like, you meet your idols, and you're like, shit, dude, my fucking homies are funnier and chiller, like... Yeah. So it kind of broke all that, so I don't really think people... like are cool based on that, except Thursday I was like, oh fuck, that's like the guy I like fucking had a crush on. I'm just kidding, but like that was my biggest. But honestly, a lot of the bands, Dillinger, we toured with Dillinger and the Bled. The Bled is probably like my favorite hardcore band of like that time. Like Past the Flask, fucking sick. So personally for me, a Thursday and the Bled. And then we were on a fucking big-ass, dumb, crazy tour with, like, Guar and Shadows Fall and Lamb of God and, like, fucking Amon Amarth. And, like, almost every band on that tier was, like, big name type metal-y band. It's like, whoa, what? Why are we on this? But it's like that was pretty nuts.
If you could pick, like, I know you can't remember much of it, but like, if you could pick like one of the craziest tour stories that you could tell or remember, like, what is some of the like nuttier shit that happened on tour?
Um, damn, man. I mean, we're doing a bunch of shit. It's hard to think. It's more usually like when shit pops up and then it'll like pop up a story, but like,
Yeah.
I mean, we all got arrested. That was fucking nuts.
Hmm.
We all like got blacked out off like fucking pills for like a few days, and then fucked up a hotel, and then all got arrested. And then like that was pretty crazy. And actually, yeah, that was a pretty crazy time. Yeah, shit happened in jail that got interesting and fucking.
Did you guys ever cross the Canadian border?
No, I did recently, personally, but back then, no, I had a DUI. I had a DUI like right away, fucking like '04 or '05 or something. And then Chip, when he joined the band, he already had at least one DUI, and I think he got like another one. So we could never. It was sick because me and Chip didn't need to drive because we couldn't
Yeah.
for a while. So we just fucking partied. But then, yeah, our band could not go to Canada. We'd get close. We'd go close to Canada. Some band year before or whatever, and they were touring through Canada, and we just kind of like we took up shows and fucking, North Dakota and shit.
Yeah, we had like a lot of crazy ass stories about Canadian border, so that's like a question I just ask now. I had no I thought they were just like, yeah, come on through, Maine. But
No, it's wild. Like
yeah.
like DUI. That's the biggest one for like U.S. citizens, I think. Don't quote me on anything fucking real, but like, um, yeah, dude, if you just get a DUI, a straight Dewey, like so many people, I almost want to say majority of my friends have DUIs than don't, because here it's not that big of a deal,
Yeah.
but they treat it like such a big fucking deal. Like, yeah, a lot of people can't go to Canada, a lot of bands, a lot of like whatever, just can't because of fucking. Even recently, I went. My DUI wasn't even that bad, but I tried to cross when I couldn't, and they caught me, and it was fucking. I don't know. I thought it was being weird, but just recently I went, and they only let me go for a month.
Yeah.
They tried to only let me go for 2 weeks, and then they're like, okay, we'll give you a month, and then I had to like prove, I had to like get shit signed on my way out to like prove that I was like abiding by, like I don't know, that I knew that they fucking whatever. Yeah, Canada's sick though, very sick. You're close. You should go.
Out
Can you?
of yeah, all my shit is like expunged. Everything I've ever been in trouble for.
Yeah.
Because I'm like old as fuck now. But out of all the releases that you did with Heavy Heavy Lolo, which one would you say is your favorite and why?
Yeah, I get I like doing the new one. Sounds fun. The one like we just are doing right now like sounds great, and it was just really fun jamming with those boys like as a more like coherent adult. So that was sick and like really fucking cool to write with like that kind of a mind. But I mean sound wise, dude, I like the old shit. I like Fuck It and shit. Yeah, all the Sam Pura shit. Everyone's watched. That's the one we recorded up in like outside of Seattle, and that one was crazy. That was actually really fun because we like partied and like had like a fun like living situation above the studio. Me personally, I don't fuck with like the sound of that record. That's like our biggest record, our biggest whatever thing.
For sure.
But like sound wise, a lot of us, because we recorded with a dude that kind of does more poppy shit, not like known for like the heaviest shit. Like Sam Pure is fucking a gangster. That he'd make that shit so heavy. But that was like a fair backed album, and then like we recorded with this dude that was like, yeah. But us writing that album was like was fucking fuck, dude. We did some. It was like yeah.
It was like some
Yeah.
No, like obviously
I'm
that
just like I don't know what to say. I don't know what I should say on this YouTube fucking thing. It was good. It was a fun time.
I feel like that, like obviously, like that record like shot y'all up. Like that one was the one that like kind of that's the one that put you on my radar. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
then I went back and found like the older shit, but there's just something about that album from start to finish is just so cohesive, and in my opinion, like that's in my top 10 for life for like seriously, like I love that fucking thing.
I love that. I love shit, man, I'm spacing on the name. Oh, Giant Mantis, or no, that's the name of the fucking
Turtle
first
Nipple
song.
or whatever.
Yeah, Turtle Nipple and Toxic Shock. That album, I fucking love too as well. It's weird. It's like weird and it's got a bunch of like spacey, surfy, heavy shit. Sounds fun. Our new one's gonna be cool. I think what's cool about our new one is there's is this like resurgent of bands from back in the day, and some of the bands from back in the day are trying to do music now, and I think a lot of those people have changed to where like Number 12 just dropped some new shit, and it's getting like a lot of shit on the internet. It's good, right? It's good, but it doesn't sound like Number 12. It just sounds like a completely different band. They just sound like they've done completely, like they've all changed, which is true. Facts, like everyone changes. But our shit, we're almost inspired on our own shit. I don't know. It just sounds like it would fall right in the middle of all our other albums, and like it's fucking sick, dude. We just sound like our old shit, but like kind of better and different and newer. And dude, Rob's vocals fucking carry that shit. He's doing new shit with his vocals that are fucking sick.
I would say like yeah, like that's pretty accurate that like Number 12, the Sawtooth Grin, Daughters, everybody's like even like Dr. Acula and all them, like they're coming back now, and a lot of it is it's like they all got old, and I don't know if they're like still capable of doing the same style of music or if they've just progressed musically into like listening to other types of shit, but a lot of that shit doesn't sound the same. I mean, it's all good in its own way, and a lot of that way is like nostalgia for me, right? Like it's because it's like I just fuck with those people, but yeah, they it's cool to hear that you guys are going to be doing like the shit that everybody liked.
Yeah, we didn't try to like, I don't know, sound different. We didn't. I don't know. The effort. It was like low effort. It just kind of came naturally, and we just kind of like fell into just sounding like our style. It was really smooth. It was really sick. Yeah, we went in there with like 3 or 4 songs, then we came out with like 14, and I think we're gonna do 13 for the album and save this other one. But yeah, dude, it's sick.
So is there anything? So I'm gonna wrap up the heavy Lolo shit with 2 questions, and then we'll move on to like a little 10-minute segment, and then we'll be out of here.
Cool. Yeah, take your time. Yeah, I don't give a fuck. Just chill.
So, oh shit, I'm blanking now. With heavy Lolo, is there anything that people should be like looking out for? Any like new shit on the horizon besides maybe this album? Any tours, any like shows, anything like that set up now?
What's difficult is we're all. I mean, I'm not speaking for myself. I'm kind of like the fucking black sheep weirdo that can like kind of does whatever at the moment. But a bunch of the dudes are like have great jobs or like in school or like in a relationship with kids and stuff like that. So it's like it's harder for us to tour, and when we can, it's a lot shorter than we can. But yeah, I mean we're dropping an album. It's taking a while, but we're dropping an album. We would love to fucking support that when it drops or whatever. We talked to one band. I mean, I can't mention any of it because it's in the air, and like I'll tell you personally after this shit, and it's sick, dude. We're hyped. They hit us up. They want us to do this tour in fucking summer, but we can't do the whole tour. If we can, we can do like a week or 2. We're trying to figure it out, and it's all based on a couple other dudes' schedules. I kind of have some shit going around, but yeah, it'd be cool. We're doing what we can, but it's just like not much, unfortunately, based on fucking life.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what kind of music are you consuming right now?
Consuming, dude, it's like I just got into really fucking embarrassing ass music, to be honest. So one of the jobs I do is I run poster sales at colleges, and I'm having to like play music for college kids, and I'll get lazy. I have YouTube music. It's fucking uninteresting. I have YouTube music, and I just type in fucking college shit or like hot songs or whatever the fuck. But I recently just got super into like the top fucking songs, dude. Like, I recently got really into like new country. Like new fucking country is really sick, dude. Like Post Malone's like new country. It's so lame. People are gonna hate it. It's fucking great, dude. It sounds great. It's catchy. I love it. like Morgan Wallen, like all that fucking newer country is fucking sick. But I really fuck with like emo, like Hot Mulligan type shit. Anything like that's like really good. Like the newer, there's also like a newer wave of emo and like Midwest emo, and I fuck with that stuff a lot. Um, yeah, and then like I don't know, hip hop and shit.
Chaboynes in chat wants to know if there were any tour that you'd be able to go on. Who would you want to tour with? If you had like a
Oh shit,
dream blunt rotation.
yeah. Just smoke a blunt. I'll just dumb the blunt to myself, dude. Why'd I share a blunt with people if I'll just smoke the whole blunt? A dream rotation of people to watch me smoke a blunt. No, fuck. Well, what's tough now is I'm not like I don't listen to like hard music right now. So for like like current bands that we would fit well with on a tour that would be like dreamy of mine, like I have no idea. I don't even know what to say. Like,
yeah.
And if so, it'd be like old bands that we kind of like already did. I mean, back in the day, we never really got to like tour with Daughters, or I mean, we didn't at all. You know, like Daughters, Blood Brothers, shit like that would be fucking epic. Obviously, Blood Brothers is touring right now, which is fucking maybe they just did or something like that, and that'd be fucking crazy. But yeah, I'm kind of out of the loop on like the newer shit. I don't know, Knocked Loose or something.
All right, and like the last heavy Lolo question is like, what was the most surreal moment of like your musical career with heavy Lolo? Like, what was like a standout, like, holy fuck, why am I here doing this kind of thing?
I don't know. Like, if there's one, there's probably just like the whole thing in general. We were all pretty hyped. I don't know if there was a certain moment that really clicked. More recently, I mean, I guess when we got signed, that like all it felt like being in a fucking movie or some dumb cheesy shit. Like we're just like, oh shit, we're all sitting around like we're fucking signed. Like it had like that, like there's a meeting, you like meet with the guys, like after you fucking write, you sign your name, like that's surreal being signed. And then like that was sick. But more recently, we did a little tour in Texas, like a couple years ago, maybe it was 2 years ago about the shit. But like, I did acid. I like microdosed acid before the show, and we were fucking. It just like made me really think about everything and like soak everything in. And like as we were playing, I was just like looking around and like I'm like, we're in this band. I'm like, these people fuck with this. They like know the lyrics. I'm like, we fucking have fans. Like I don't know. I was like watching everything and like I just felt really happy and like fucking. It felt like surreal. Like all like in that moment, just everything at once. I was like, man, it's like. It's hitting me real hard. It's fucking sick. This is crazy. It's a surreal moment like a lot of people want, like can't have, and I was like trying not to take it for granted, you know, trying to like think about it.
And like you know, like the people who fuck with you now aren't new fans. You know what I mean? Like those are fucking diehard ass fans, bro, that have been like listening to you guys for fucking ever on just like crusty old MP3s on their fucking hard drive, or like
Yeah,
you know, whatever. But yeah, I mean that you're right about that. Like that is a moment that not many people get to appreciate for sure. Like I've had a few surreal like moments just like with my own little like streaming career where, you know, just having like a fat audience that actually fucks with me feels so awesome that like, because I don't know about you, but I have like fucking imposter syndrome. You know what I mean? So it's just like it feels like all the time I just like don't fit in with what's happening, and to have people that actually fuck with you on that level is like, it's very like I mean, I don't want to say fucking surreal again, but it is. It's fucking surreal.
Yeah, it's sick. It feels good. It sucks when I think you can recognize this out there, like when people do it for that, or like they change with that. But like if you can be on the side of things where you just like recognize it and fuck with it, and like this is sick, but I'm not gonna like strive for more or like I don't know, you know, just like appreciate it for where it's at and just fuck with it and like it and shit. I think it's really cool.
Yeah. All right, so now things are gonna get a little weird.
Let's go.
I'm gonna hit you rapid fire with some would you rather questions. This is just something we've always done on the podcast. A lot of people judge my journalistic integrity on it, and yeah, that's dumb. But anyway.
Would you rather vote for Donald Trump or Harris? No,
No. Would you rather drown in piss or vomit?
Ooh. Vomit, because it like used to be food, so it's tastier. Like I'll eat my own vomit all the time. I'll puke in my mouth and eat that. So if it's like that, that's chill.
Would you rather pee every time you stand up or shit every time you sit down?
Pee every time I stand up.
Yeah, that'd be.
I have a dribble issue I've been dealing with. So I'm like halfway into that one already.
Would you rather secrete a small amount of shit like sweat from your skin every day, or turn fully fledged were turd one night a month on a full moon?
I thought the word secrete was cum. So I got lost when you asked the question. I was like,
so like imagine
instead
of like sweat, you would shit would come out of your pores all the time,
yeah.
Or one day under a full moon, a month or whatever, you turn into like a gigantic turd.
The 1 month thing. It was a little more handleable than smelling like shit all the time. I don't know. That was pretty easy.
Would you rather have two
Would you rather
fingers?
smell like shit all the time or once a month? I don't know. Easy. Next question.
Would you rather hold on.
You rather swallow cum or water?
Would you rather have two sphincters on the palm of your hands every time you touch a doorknob? It shits. Hold on. What the fuck is this question? Let's fuck that one.
Who writes these? Am I like, would you rather poop than have you poop?
No. Would you rather have pubic hair for teeth or teeth for pubic hair?
Teeth for pubic hair, because fucking a lot of the food I eat, I would need the teeth.
Would you rather have perpetual Cheeto fingers? Or would you rather have perpetual Cheeto fingers or a constant pee drip?
I mentioned the dribble issue earlier, and that one's fucking. I guess Cheeto fingers.
It's just so you can see the
like
other side of the
spectrum. Like you suck them and it's still there, and you just keep going. Like you can just suck on your finger indefinitely. And it's just constant. You can just live off fucking Cheeto flavoring.
Would you rather have nipple-sized penis or penis-sized nipples?
I'd rather raise the size of my penis to a nipple. I'd rather have my penis grow to the size of a nipple. That sounds fucking awesome, dude. Are you serious? Would you rather have a bigger penis? Yeah. Yes, I would. I'd rather have it the size of a nipple. That's insane.
Would you rather watch your parents have sex for the rest of your life?
Yes, that one. Whatever it is. The first one.
Or join in one time to stop it forever.
Shit. If I'm watching it, I can't join in. Like I can't do both. I have to watch it and not join in because that's hard.
Yeah, you either watch it perpetually for the rest of your life,
but I can't join in,
or join in once to stop it.
Yeah. I'll come back to you on this one.
Would you rather fight a duck-sized horse or a horse-sized duck?
Literally, who's writing this?
I don't even remember. This is like 10 years old.
A horse-sized duck. I was gonna say it'd be really cute, but a duck-sized horse.
No, sorry. It's 100 horse-sized ducks.
100 horse-sized ducks?
Or no, duck-sized horses. My bad. Would you rather fight one duck-sized horse, or 100 duck-sized horses, or one horse-sized duck?
To fight?
Yeah.
Oh shit. 100 the small horses.
Okay.
Just kicking around. That'd be kind of fun, dude.
Would you rather shower in fish
tank?
Would you rather shower in fish tank water forever, or have raisins for fingernails?
Is it similar? Like, is it indefinite? Like, I could suck on my finger and it's just a constant flow of raisins?
Yeah, always. That's frugal.
Yeah. I'll take the frugal fingertips. I'll take the free food.
Arms for legs or legs for arms?
Oh man. I was gonna say neither, but that's like all these questions, obviously. Arms for legs. I don't know why.
Would you rather shit 4,000 pounds of mayonnaise or one Chinese star?
The mayonnaise. Like over time, or
yeah.
These are good. I'm glad we're back to the poop, dude. I was worried we had like 4 or 5 poop ones in a row, and then
Yeah, we're going back to the poop.
derailed, but we're back to the poop, dude. Would you rather shit every time a plane flies, or would you rather drink every time you shit?
All right, would you rather fuck your mother in the last girlfriend's body you had? All right, so I usually ask in your girlfriend's body. So this question applies to your last girlfriend.
Yeah.
Would you rather fuck your mother in your last girlfriend's body or fuck your girlfriend in your mother's body?
Like it's my ex's body, but it's my mom's vibes, or like
brain, like consciousness inside of her body. Okay. So you're fucking your mom in Haley Bischoff's body.
It's tough because my mom's stacked, so it's like, but either way, it's gonna be all right. Whatever one's more normal, I'll let you pick. Whatever one is like is the right answer. I know there's one right answer, and I'll let you.
They're both fucked.
I'd rather fuck my mom in my mom's body.
Nickelback or ICP?
Both, dude. I've seen them together live, and it was the best day of my life.
At the same
no,
same
ICP. ICP, yeah. Because it'd just be fun. Obviously.
Would you rather?
There'd be a lot of family there. ICP.
Whoop whoop.
Yeah.
Would you rather catch your mom or dad masturbating or have them catch you?
I've caught my dad masturbating, so I guess I'd rather catch my mom because then I'll just finish everything. Because I've already caught my dad, so yeah, catch my mom. Cover all the bases. Catch them all.
If you had to be stuck in a Chinese finger trap with someone forever, who would it be?
Yeah. Who would it be? Is that the rest of the question?
No, I said if you had to get stuck in a Chinese finger trap with someone forever, who would it be?
I don't know. I don't know if I don't like anyone enough. You, bro, and we can just do this interview forever. A hot chick.
No knees or no elbows?
No knees. Elbows are crucial.
Would you rather have no penis or 5 penises?
I'd rather have 5 penises. Yeah.
Would you rather cut off one of your own fingers or pay $5,000 of your own money to the person you hate the most?
What's Bitcoin at right now? If Bitcoin's at 80, I could probably do the 5K thing.
Would you rather sweat milk?
Yes. Vitamin D whole milk into a glass and I can drink it? Frugal with the raisins and the Cheetos from earlier? Yeah, yes.
Or would you rather sweat milk or grow blue cheese as plaque on your teeth?
Damn, both are free food. I love blue cheese. That's not even fun. I'll do the blue cheese one.
Pop one of your testicles like a grape or eat a monster-sized turd produced by Gabriel Iglesias with a fork and knife at a slow pace.
It's very specific. And again, I couldn't eat it at a fast pace. It had to be slow.
Slow, yeah.
Like,
you have to enjoy it.
Shit. What is he, like he's a singer?
No, he's a big fat comedian, I'm pretty sure. Or wait, no. Yeah, I think he is a singer. Yeah, he's a singer. He's the Balamos guy.
Let me look up a picture. Gabriel. Let me look at a picture of his shit. Let me see if I can find it. I butchered the spelling of that. Who is this guy? Mexican?
Yep.
Just kidding, probably. Oh yeah, he is. Sorry, I'm just scrolling around looking at pictures of him. Yeah, it's this fool. Yeah, talk like this. Yeah, he just poop.
Yeah, he just poop.
Yeah.
All
Slowly.
right, this one's a little bit more straightforward. Would you rather fuck a jellyfish or a cactus?
Cactus, easier to find.
Would you rather...
less logistics get in the way.
I hate red tape.
Yeah.
Would you rather...
Easier, man. It's fine.
Would you rather die on the Titanic or the World Trade Center?
Trade Center. I was gonna say Trade Center has more clout, but like
Titanic's got some
pretty
clout,
cloudy.
bro.
Yeah. But see, there's no footage of Titanic. Like 9/11, there's like
That's
footage
true.
of the cloud. Yeah,
It's suppressed footage. There's small amounts of footage.
I see new 9/11 footage every couple weeks. I don't know what subreddits you're in, but
That's kind of crazy to think about how much, like there should be so much more footage from 9/11. Like honestly, like
yeah.
because I mean obviously like cell phones weren't as big as they were back then, but people had them.
In 2001, dude, I didn't have anything. I had pagers after that.
Yeah.
I had a pager in like '02. I think I had a cell phone at the time. Um,
Would you
but
rather
yeah,
would you rather drink your mom's breast milk or your dad's urine?
breast milk all day. I've already have. I've drank hella my mom's breast milk.
Would you rather be turned on by men
Guessing
wearing
it was
Crocs or fedoras?
I'd say fedoras because it'd be like more rare.
Bet.
Crocs, I'd get a boner like every fucking 20 minutes.
All right,
Depending on
you made it through the gauntlet.
yeah.
Let's wrap this up here. Um, there's one more question. Oh yeah, but anything that you want to plug, leave in like a link in the description, band page, anything like that.
Yeah, I'd add the band on Instagram. We're fucking we have an Instagram. Rob runs it for the most part. I think Rue sometimes.
And that's
Yeah,
where you can find all the updates.
Yeah, anything we're doing, I'm sure we'll post online on Instagram.
You don't want to plug the Prius Gang YouTube? I think that's some of the best.
Oh yeah, Prius Gang. I mean, it's very sick. It's one of the most creative things I've ever done in my life, to be honest. And I spend a lot of time editing and doing these things. Prius Gang vlogs, but it's fucking from fucking years ago. They're sick though.
Dude,
If I had the chance to do that shit again.
My audience loves that shit, and sometimes I go back and revisit it just to hear the Squirrel Man song. I fucking love that shit, man. You definitely. I know you're like busy and you're doing shit all the time, but you should definitely bring back the Prius Gang vlogs. I think that's probably. I mean, besides Heavy Lolo, that's the coolest thing you've ever done.
It was sick, dude. If I stayed consistent, it would. I'd be good at it now. I'd be like, I'd have a fuck edits and shit. But one thing that sucked, and this has sucked a few times. So I have an iPad. I have like hella shit on here. I did like the Yank Zings on here. I had a bunch of music. I had a shitload of stuff on my iPad.
Yeah.
Then my iPad fucking broke out of nowhere. It just broke. It just fuck. I don't even know what happened. I think the case like touched it enough and like logged me out, and then like my iPad broke out of the blue. But I didn't have anything backed up on the cloud.
Yeah.
Really bad at like cloud shit. So I lost everything. I lost all these songs. I lost all this shit I did mid editing, just a bunch of shit. And I lost everything. I was like, oh fuck. I got all turned off by like creative shit. Then I got another. I was like, fuck it, whatever. I'll get another iPad. I bought another iPad. Then I was doing the Kendama zine, Yank. I made a whole ass new fucking spent weeks. A whole ass new fucking zine issue. Then my iPad broke again, dude.
Damn.
I was like, no way. Yeah, and I lost all of that. And then like so with that, with like losing all that shit twice, I like lost the like drive to like create shit.
Yeah,
just right now,
I feel that
finishing up an EP of like weird. It's like emo. It's like a mix of like emo and rap. I can't decide what I want to do, so I kind of do both on these songs. But I'm finishing it and I'm just like putting it out because in my head I'm like, finish it, get it out right now, or you're gonna like lose it. I have like this PTSD from like I lost like fucking like 6 months worth of pictures. I did this crazy like bike trip in Mexico, did all this fucking shit. I like lost like a fat chunk of just stuff. It's all digital stuff, but like
no, I
you just lost all your
that.
physical stuff, and I'm like, I lost my iPad cloud.
No, I mean,
You're like,
look,
all my shit's in water. I'm a dick.
out of losing all of the shit I own, the shit that hurt worst to lose was the digital stuff. It was like the shit I had saved on hard drives and stuff.
Your hard drives got wet or what?
Oh yeah, I had to buy a whole new PC. Everything. Every fucking thing I own was in shit water.
Fucking crazy.
About a cum in chat. Shout out about a cum. He said you can probation recover that with the Apple Tech. If you still have that iPad.
Probation recover that?
Yeah, go tell
it's like,
Apple Tech to probation recover.
I didn't have it on the cloud. It was just on my iPad. That iPad's like gone now. I don't even know where it is.
Oh.
Actually, no, I probably still have it. I think it's on my mom. I would have kept it for some reason.
But you're right about that.
I fucking over it at this point. Yeah.
So fuck the cloud.
Fuck the cloud.
When you
fuck
upload something,
dude.
When you upload something to YouTube, it's there forever. So that's the best way to look at that. Just the way I do it is I get manic and I throw that shit on fucking YouTube. Whether it's half done, whatever, who gives a shit? If I know it's good enough to be on YouTube or save it, like it's up there. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because
what's sick about you don't have like a lot of people, I don't want to say like shame, but you don't have like you produce and you just put it out there and it's sick. And then like you're comfortable with that. You're comfortable with like being online and putting your shit out. When I start to do shit, I get all fucking, I'm overthinking. I'm like, no, it has to be perfect, blah, blah, blah. And I keep like trying to fuck with it. And then like, if I poke at it too much, I lose interest and then it's like gone. That's happened with like everything.
I deal with that as well. But actually I learned it from Sam Hyde. He gave me some advice in a video. It was that perfection is the killer of good. If you want something to be perfect, you're never going to put it out. But making it good enough is good enough. You know what I mean? And then you just send it. And there's no reason to like. I mean, even as a kid and learning how to draw and shit, I would draw like one line on a piece of paper and be like, "This is fucking dumb," and then throw it away. You know what I mean? Like, so like, don't stress about the quality too much, because even if you put out a bad video, you're still putting out a video, and that's better than not putting out a video. You know what I mean?
And the amount of like matters, like the amount of it mattering compared to like my internal like thinking of it mattering is fucking off. You know, like doesn't per se. And the shit that I find fucking that I'm trying to perfect would go under the radar of everyone watching it. It's just shit that
if it's bad, people are just not gonna watch it, and that's better than them watching it and being like, "Oh, this is bad." You know what I mean? So it's like people don't have the attention span to watch something that sucks, even if they really like the person. You know,
that's true.
But
I need to get in that shit. I'm trying to break that shit. I just need to like.
You just need to put shit out, man. Like
I just finished. I'm finishing up the last verse of like a 7-song EP. I'm gonna put it.
I literally I fuck with every dumb little project you've ever done, man. Like everything that you put your hands on turns to like gold, brother. Like it's all good. It's all funny just because you're a good and funny dude. You know what I mean? So it's like that. That shines through in every project and everything that you do. And, you know, I'll be here to support it, whether or not, you know, even before we were homies, I would support it. But do you
I appreciate that. That's sick, dude. I fuck with that. I need to leave.
Do you have a Jerry's final thoughts for the audience before we get out of here?
No, I don't think.
You don't have anything inspirational to tell the kids, like just do it, your dreams will come true, some shit.
Like I don't know, I just like kind of think about just like life and just how it keeps like I mean it keeps going and it never stops, and like I just like to say like do the best you can until you know better, then when you know better, do better.
Sheesh.
You know what I mean?
That's bars, bro.
But like, I just want to say like it's during our darkest moments that we must focus to see the light.
It's always the darkest before dawn, dude.
Yeah,
that's what they say.
And then I'll probably just end it on this, and this is one of my personal ones. I tell a lot of people is success is not final. You know, failure is not fault.
Yeah.
Fatal. Failure is not fatal.
Did you just Google quotes?
It's the courage to continue that counts, bro. And I just want to end it on that. Actually, I'll end it on this. Believe you can, and you're halfway there.
Shit, man.
Actually, I'll end it on this. Just don't give up trying to do what you really want to do. But for real, I want to end it with real change Enduring change happens one step at a time.
Yeah, it's deep, man.
Yeah, I should end it with all that. But like, you're braver than you believe and smarter than you think. And that's all me.
Damn.
Yeah.
Poet and I didn't even know it. All right, guys. This has been the return of Sheep's Clothing with Danny Rankin from Heavy Heavy Lolo. Go check out the new album. It's dropping soon.
Please do. Fuck yeah. Hopefully soon. I'll be soon. When's this out? This is live. This is out right now.
This is out right now, and I'm gonna edit it because I kind of beefed it at the beginning, but I'll re-release it as a video, but keep the live up.
Yeah, fuck yeah. I'm
gonna be doing these podcasts probably maybe once a month. I'm not gonna go in as deep as I used to be and do one every Sunday. We're gonna have a schedule though, and shit will be on point. I want to thank everybody who showed up. Thank you for everybody who subscribed. Trying to monetize this channel, so please like the video and all that jazz. I'll kiss you all right on your little gay lips. See you later.